consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
And a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. Hey everyone, Zaflik here, and welcome to Slay Princess Slay. Yeah, I don't know much about this game, but we'll see. Oh, well, you got this one right here. You guys read that. I'm okay with it anyway. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces may have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oh, wait. I was wrong. It's Slay the Princess. I'm kidding. I actually knew it was this all along. But, it's interesting. I'm going to see how to play this. I think it's about decisions. The hero and the princess. Okay, that's minimizing. What happens if I do this?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Explore it. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
I mean, not existing is not that bad. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done.
Maybe I should linger on the specifics. Who's everybody? Do you have any evidence to back this?
Already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? I don't know. Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. You know, I'm gonna say this.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end.
Okay.
There is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Now look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Vive la révolution. Silent. Continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. I don't know why this seems... What happens if I do this?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation.
Is that
than
me?
to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, who is that?
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay. Turn around again and
You're really
leave
keen
again.
on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
It doesn't sound too bad. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into this.
Your silence is deafening.
Yeah. I heard.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Okay. Just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Let me try.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Okay.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you
Whoa.
start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin.
Interesting.
An infinite fractal of paths and cabins
all
desperately
that
trying
there.
to draw you back to where you need to be.
Interesting.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay. Interesting. Chapter 2, The Stranger. What?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the...
Okay.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
No, you and I both know that's not true.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Who are
I
you?
don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Who's this? The voice of the
The
contrary.
entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world
Okay.
really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Interesting. Explore these walls. Those walls weren't... Oh, what? Yeah, those walls
What
weren't
are
there
you
last
talking
time.
about? I'm sure those walls have always been there.
What?
It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
Really?
Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
This is
Don't
interesting.
believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
All right, Mr.
Ignore
Contrarian.
him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Okay.
The cabin interior is wrong.
Okay, I think I just ruined this game already.
Interiors all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the
Okay.
place to make any sense.
Yeah.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature.
Yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The way everything just wobbles.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, when everything here is so wrong.
Yeah.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
I don't know, buddy. I don't think that's true, because clearly you're not narrating anything else that's going on around. Well, you are.
To slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I don't know, buddy. I'm not even afraid. I'm just more curious, really.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Okay.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to me. I'm not going to stop doing my job. So you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes,
okay.
Take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Oh, good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Very well. All right. Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah.
There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Agreed. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I've got a monster claw, so I want to see this.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Right.
So we're all in agreement then.
We're looking. Yeah. Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Ooh.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
Yeah.
Now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I'm clearly a monster.
Fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Okay.
Then how are we supposed to? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
I don't think that matters.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Boop!
Oh,
You
boy.
switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! It's so much better!
Way better.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
Oh, cool.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Yep. Throw the blade out the window. And... Ugh. Just because I'm curious. I want to try. Okay, I'm gonna enter the basement. Let's just continue.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Okay.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your
Yeah.
head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere.
Yeah, they don't.
Blown down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once.
Yes.
It
Ooh.
is simultaneously everything, and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Blech. Blech, blech.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, A disquieting collage of tone and personality drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
That's weird.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Okay.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Okay. Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center staircase, take the soft stairs to the right. And take the soft stairs.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you.
Yes.
You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
Okay.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in.
Oh.
First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence.
Okay.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
Yep. Oh.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness,
Yep.
watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
Okay. How does Rashid leaving the princess's face?
She's so warm and friendly.
Yeah.
It's deception. Don't buy into it.
I'm tired of waiting for an answer.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
That's what I thought. There's more of you
Need
now.
help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
Let's get it even more complicated, baby.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? You could always start by stabbing her.
That's a good point, but no.
Which her?
No,
Any of them.
all of them.
I don't
None
know
of
about
them.
you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine?
That was you, Mr.
I
Contrarian.
don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
No, we're
Kind of
not.
hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Let me find out. What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Your Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Your Majesty Princess Hot Royal Highness. Yes.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Greeting. Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. You don't think I'm some sort of monster, do you?
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Interesting.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Okay. I'm getting out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. Oh, I'm getting out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. That's interesting. Why is it two answers there?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Interesting.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? Oh, I thought they would send something better to deal with me. If the stairs managed to chew you up,
I will devour you.
Interesting. I'm getting out of here. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything. Leave her in the basement. Slay the princess. Interesting. It's just one decision.
That's not right.
Yeah.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
All at once. Interesting.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Yeah.
All at once you charge forward, knife aiming to throw the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world, the princess collapse in on themselves before
This is nice. I like this.
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this?
Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We
Probably
should
not.
help her. I think. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret.
Yeah, I agree.
Please.
Okay. You just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix it. Oh, where'd she go? Where'd she go? But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's
Illusion.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Yeah.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
I don't know where she is.
You're right.
She's gone.
Gone. It's just us and that awful thing. Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
I like the country. It's like, what are we supposed to do?
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that.
Approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you. Don't.
Mirror never scared you
It's
before.
different now. It feels. I don't know. Fine.
You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Since you reach forward, they're gone. The mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's me. You're all alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet. What? You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network.
Okay.
I wish to be more.
Okay. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
This game's going weird.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Okay.
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey.
Yeah.
But they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Interesting. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Is
How
this the
can
end of
the
the world?
world have ended if we are talking?
Maybe we're outside of it. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Interesting.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. Are you what sent me to slay them?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have
And I
trapped
too
you
yearn to
here,
be free.
and I too yearn to be free.
Hmm. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. Were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Kind of, yeah. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Okay. You know about the worlds beyond this place? No, I'm not gonna.
I know only that they are.
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed.
Okay.
This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Okay.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Make you forget.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Interesting. So I'm supposed to do, I'm okay, so that's how I get to the end. I got to the end way too early. And they're like, you haven't explored everything. Go find the other things that have happened and then come back and then the game will end. Okay. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Interesting. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am
The rest
infinite.
will find their own way.
The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are
Unfinished.
now.
Dry.
Unfinished.
Hollow.
Dry. Hollow.
Okay. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape,
In this,
to
technically, yeah.
remold. How can I know? I am
Flickers
flickers
and
in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Okay. Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished.
Okay.
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
This is very interesting. Oh. Whoa. So she just basically said, yeah, if you're going to wait forever, bye. Come back when you're ready. Okay. That's pretty good. I like that. That's nice. I'm going to have to end it here. I hope you enjoyed that so far. I was not expecting to get that far, apparently, to the end of the game before I even started. Holy crap. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed that, be sure to slay that like and subscribe button. And I hope to see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Oh, wait. And if you want me to play more of those, just let me know. Oh. And yeah, comment below, like the video. If I get a lot of replies, yeah, definitely. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good one. See ya.
Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong who